Hi everyone, I'm Shashi, and in this video, I want to share what I'm learning from studying the career of a director level AI and technology leader in financial services. I won't mention his name or company, instead, I will focus on the behavior and mindsets that I want to model in my own journey. Uh, as a senior program manager working on AI enabled transformation in regulated industries. And if you are a project or program leader who wants to grow up into AI strategy and technology leadership, I think this lessons will resonate with you. The first thing I want to learn from him is how deliberately he positioned himself as a bridge between the deep AI ML and the business. He isn't just technical and he isn't just business. He sits right in the middle, understanding machine learning, data, and system design, while also understanding risk and compliance and financial services. For me, that's powerful because in my own career, I have been leading programs that bring AI into highly regulated environments. AI powered surveillance platforms, digital transformation in commercial mortgages, and AI driven data frameworks for global education initiatives. What I want to model from him is to make it very clear to myself and to others that my value is in translating between AI engineers, data scientists, risk and compliance teams, and business leaders to get comfortable asking technical questions about models, data, and architecture, and not just timeline and budget. To frame programs not as IT projects, but as AI driven business capabilities that also respect regulations, ethics, and risk. In my day to day, that means shifting my identity from someone who manages AI projects to someone who connects AI with business outcomes and risk controls. This is the first big lesson that I am taking from him. The second behavior I really admire is his approach to learning. He hasn't taken one or two AI courses and stopped, but he built a long, structured learning journey. Foundational machine learning, learning, specialized topic like computer vision or NLP, and formal education in technology and management. What I want to borrow from this is the idea that serious AI leadership requires continuous intentional learning and not just quick exposure. In my case, I already have a strong foundation in project and program management. I have PMP certification, Scrum Master SAFe, and years of leading large portfolios. I have added product management training from Kellogg's and several generative AI courses designed for project managers. And I work directly with AI and data initiatives in financial services and compliance. But what I want to learn from this example is to go one level deeper on technical side, to truly understand core ML concepts well enough to challenge any assumptions, ask better questions, and be better partner to data scientists. And second, to design a learning roadmap, not just collect random courses, starting with fundamentals and then moving into specialized areas that are more relevant to my world like NLP for unstructured communication, risk modeling, and AI observability. To commit to AI education as a permanent habit and not a temporary trend. So when I look at him, I see a role model for disciplined, long-term upskilling for AI and MLB, and that's a behavior I want to continuously adopt. Another thing that I notice is how consistent he has been in his domain, even as his role evolved. He has spent many years in financial services and consulting, and moving from more hands-on technical and analytical roles into technology leadership and AI innovation roles. what that tells me, you don't have to keep switching industries to grow. Instead, you can deepen your impact in one domain and evolve your responsibility within it. This really resonates with me because I have spent large part of my career in financial services and investment management and commercial real estate lending. I have run programs in compliance, AML, risk, digital mortgage platforms, and data warehouses. I'm now leaning strongly into AI-enabled transformation and global impact projects. From his example, I want to model uh, first the respecting the value of domain depth. Knowing the language of regulators, risk officers, business sponsors, and operation team is a strategic advantage. And second, letting my domain expertise compound over time instead of constantly chasing new sectors. And third, using that depth to make better decisions about which AI initiatives are truly feasible, safe, and valuable. So one of my goal now is to double down on the intersection of AI plus risk and compliance plus financial services as my core identity. The same way he has anchored himself in his chosen intersection. The next behavior I want to learn is how he blends a research mindset with practical delivery. On one hand, he is clearly comfortable with advanced topics in machine learning and data. On the other hand, he works in environments where things have to ship, scale, and comply with regulations. For me, that suggests a way of working that I really like. Being curious enough to explore, reading, prototyping, understanding how new AI methods work, but also being grounded enough to ask, how will this integrate into our systems? What are the risks? How do we monitor and govern it in production? In my own programs, when I work with AI surveillance tools or data pipelines or the cloud, I want to bring the same balance of curiosity and pragmatism. I want to ask, not only can we do this with AI, but also, should we do it? How will it behave under edge cases? How will regulators see it? That combination of research thinking and operational discipline is something I see in his profile. And it's something I want to consciously cultivate in myself. Finally, I am learning from how he has shaped his leadership narrative. He isn't just a technical person who got promoted, and he isn't just a manager around AI. His narrative is very clearly a technology and AI leader in financial services who can connect data, ML, risk, and strategy. From that, I'm taking a very practical lesson. I need to be intentional about how I tell my own story. As a senior program manager who has delivered large AI and digital transformation initiatives in mortgage, compliance, risk, and global education, I want my narrative to say I specialize in making AI real and responsible in complex, regulated environments. I frame the problems, orchestrate the problem, and make sure the models and systems serve real business outcomes. I want to align my speaking, my resume, my LinkedIn, and even videos like this around that identity. So, what I'm really learning from him is how to align my skills, domain, and story into one coherent direction. To summarize, here are what I'm learning from the director level AI leader in financial services. First, how to bridge between AI and business, especially in risk and compliance. And second, how to commit to long-term structured learning in AI and ML, and not just surface level knowledge. And third, how to stay rooted in one domain while evolving roles into higher impact leadership. And fourth, how to blend a research mindset with a real world delivery and governance. And fifth, how to design a clear leadership narrative around AI in financial services. My goal is to take this behavior and apply them intentionally in my own path as a senior program manager, driving AI and digital transformation in financial services and global initiatives. If you're also trying to grow into delivery, into AI aware leadership, I love to hear which of these lessons resonates with you. Thank you for watching. And if this was helpful, let me know. I'm happy to share more about how I'm shaping my journey at the intersection of AI, risk, and program management. Thank you.